Hello, my name is David Garizi, and I'm going to conduct an interview. It's a street interview where I will be asking my respondents different questions about how the US government works. They will be giving their points of view about the US Constitution, the US political governance, and will after they give the answers, I will come in by giving the right conceptions about the answer they have provided in this interview. Thank you very much.
I, Jean Damour Fasha, give my informed consent to participate in this interview to be recorded and used as part of the student academic work.
Yeah, I, Emmanuel, give my consent to this interview to participate in it just to be recorded and used as student academic work.
The three branches of government are judicial, legislative, and executive.
Do you mean that one of legislative, executive, and judiciary?
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
The three branches of government are legislative, executive, and judicial branch. Uh, the legislative branch is the branch that is in charge or that deals with setting and making up the laws that should govern the people of the United States. The second branch is executive branch. The executive branch is the one in charge of putting into actions or implementing, executing the laws that have been made up by legislative branch. The last branch is judicial branch. This branch comes in by it is the one that assesses or evaluates whether the laws that have been made up by legislative, executed by executive branch, if those laws are being complied as said. This is where actually the punishment comes in. People who have failed to comply with the laws said, this is the branch in charge of dealing with such people because they have failed to obey or to follow the laws said.
I am sorry, I don't know how they work.
Okay, it's fine, it's okay.
Actually, legislative is all about setting laws or laws, and executive is all about just putting them in practice, executing them. But for the other one, judiciary, I don't remember why.
No, it's okay.
Yeah.
The three branches, each branch of them has its own role to accomplish. The legislative branch, as I said, is the one to make up the laws. The executive branch is the one to execute and put into action the laws set by the legislative branch. And lastly, the judicial branch is the one to see or to evaluate how effective the laws are being complied and punish people who are acting against the laws set. But here now I want to put much emphasis and talk about how the three branches are connected. Uh, by giving an example to see how these branches are connected, I would love to say that they are strongly connected because for something to be publicly or countrywide communicated, the three branches have to first agree on that. Let's take an example of an idea or a bill that is thought to become a law. So it has to pass to the legislative, and the legislative, after agreeing on it, they pass it to executive where the president approves it, and finally people who will act against the law approved, they will be punished. That's where now the judicial branch takes its step to act. So by using this example, it is clear that these three branches are strongly connected because the process of making something illegal or legal, putting something on a public, it has to pass through the three branches. Once they have agreed on that, something is now communicated publicly.
third party is Green Party.
Can't remember it. So.
The third party in the United States that is mainly considered as the third party to the Democrat and Republicans is Green Party. But before going deeper about Green Party, I want to first talk about how the two parties, Democrat and Republican, um, started. They started from the research. They started around 1790s, and they started by one. The Democrat were called Federalist, and Republicans were called non-Federalist. The Federalists were there to support the Constitution, while the non-Federalists were there to oppose the Constitution. That's actually how they started and how they acted in the beginning. That's how the two parties were working together. But after a certain time, there came Green Party. The Green Party came in with the purpose or with a name, ambition, intention of challenging the two existing parties, like giving their suggestion about the laws made by the two parties, like challenging their ideas to see whether they will bring impact to the country or whether they will bring negative consequences to the country. That was their purpose. But there is another purpose that Green Party had. It was like giving a contribution during elections. They distribute the Green Party disputes the votes to the other parties, so to just to give their contribution during the elections.
Unfortunately, I don't know.
Okay, it's okay.
That question is hard. I can't understand it. Maybe.
So the process of how a bill becomes a law goes like this. It starts with sponsors in the legislative branch. The sponsors are those people who introduce the idea or a bill, as it is said. After the sponsors bring it up, it is now passed to the members of the committee. The members of the committee, together with the sponsor, they sit together and they discuss about the bill to see if it comes along, it will bring impact to the people, it will be beneficial to the people. And after a long discussion and debate, uh, the members of committee now vote. They start voting for people who are against it and those who are on the side of supporting the bill. After that, they came to a same conclusion. After coming to the same conclusion, the last step, they report that to the president. The president is the last person they go to, and the role of the president in the process is to sign and approve a bill. After approving and signing a bill, that's when it becomes a law. So that's how the process becomes a law. So that's start with the sponsors. It goes to the members of committee. They debate about it. They come to a same conclusion, and finally they bring it to the president for approval and signature. Thank you very much, and I believe that the information shared in this video will be helpful. Thank you very much.